The entire footballing world is in mourning and grief over the sad and tragic story of the passing of both Diogo Jota and his brother Andre Silva, who had reportedly passed away in a tragic car accident that took place in the early hours of Thursday morning whilst driving in the northern parts of Spain. Reports have come out that both men were in a vehicle at the time and had attempted to overtake another vehicle on the road, and whilst attempting the manoeuvre, an unfortunate event occurred in which a tyre on their vehicle blew out, causing them to go off the road, and it ended up taking the lives of both men. It is a truly sad, horrific, devastating and tragic story to be reporting on, to be talking about, and to obviously see, and therefore instantly my heartfelt condolences, my feelings, my emotions and my thoughts and all of that kind of stuff go out to the friends, the families of both men, the people that knew them, the people that are acquaintances with them or close friends or whoever it may be that are associated with them. That's where my thoughts and feelings are right now with each and every single one of them people. And I encourage everybody that chooses to talk about this story that if you are going to do so, be respectful, be civil. Remember that there are two victims in this situation, and remember that there are a lot of people that are going to be grieving, that are going to be in mourning over the tragic events of what took place in the very early hours of this morning. I still can't believe what I read. I still can't believe anything about this story, in all honesty. I remember waking up this morning, I was looking at what content to maybe do today. I wasn't expecting this story. I wasn't expecting to talk about this. I wasn't expecting anything along these lines. You never do. You hope you never do, and yet sometimes it does pop up from time to time, and it's horrible that it does. And here we are with this situation. At first, I thought maybe this was a horrible joke. At first, I thought that this was either that, or maybe it was a horrible sort of error on the media outlet that first published this story. But as time progressed, more and more people quickly got on this story and ended up confirming that this was genuine, this was legitimate, and that Diogo Jota had in fact passed away alongside his brother in what had been reported as a tragic and horrific car accident. I genuinely couldn't believe it. Genuinely couldn't believe it. It's truly heartbreaking. Truly is heartbreaking. And the only slightly good thing to come out of this is the amount of tributes that are out there. The entire footballing world was rocked. The entire footballing world was shook by this. But what has been lovely to see in a way is obviously everybody come together. Everybody put their emotional tributes out there of Diogo Jota, stating that their thoughts and their feelings are with Jota's family and friends, and obviously everybody to do with Liverpool Football Club as well. It's been kind of lovely to see the entire footballing world come together in that regard. You of course get a few idiots out there that want to post like a joke or something, or well, I should say joke like that, or try and post something funny or something that's truly horrible. And I encourage everybody to report those kinds of social media accounts, to ignore them as best you can. Because there's just no need for that. There's just absolutely no need for that to occur. So I do encourage people to just ignore or just block or report or whatever it is that is on various social media sites of people that are doing that kind of thing, because that's not what we need right now. We need people to come together. We need people to obviously see this for what it is. And for what it is, in my opinion, is that there are two things to take away from this unfortunate tragedy. Number one, life is insanely cruel. Life is insanely cruel. This is a man who is not only a great footballer, but from the stories that have been pouring out within some of the tributes and things to him, a fantastic human being as well, an even better human being than he was a footballer, and he was a very, very good footballer. For me personally, like I say, I never had a chance to meet him, never had a chance to even have any sort of interaction with him, unfortunately, but I did admire him as a footballer. I admired him as a footballer when he was at Wolves, I admired him when he was at Liverpool, and obviously when he did join Liverpool, I was very, very happy that we were getting a very good player who could obviously further his development with us. He had obviously gone on to have a successful Liverpool career. Premier League title winner, of course, very recently. Obviously won a couple of other trophies. He scored some big goals for us and won us some big games. Got some good, very good memories there. But above all, he was seemingly a better human being, which is saying something, really. Because, like I say, there has been a lot of stories out there of how amazing this guy was and how great he was to be around and things like that. And it just shows you, again, life is insanely cruel, that it takes away someone who was so young, a fantastic human being, a son, a husband, recently a husband, and of course a father of three. And the story kind of resonates with me a little bit more because obviously 28 years of age, he was going to turn 29 this year. I turned 29 earlier this year, so it kind of hit home a little bit for me as well. And the fact that he's a father, I'm a father, so that kind of hit home as well a little bit. That A, life is cruel, and B, life is also short. Life can be taken away just like that, and that is seemingly what has happened here. And I feel like that's kind of two things that we should take away from this, that life can be cruel and life is short, so we should make the most of it whilst we can. And it's never nice that we only kind of realise these things in these tragic events and incidents, but that's sometimes the way that it kind of works, unfortunately. And like I say, it's truly heartbreaking, the circumstances, and it's truly heartbreaking what has happened here, and not just for Jota as well, but for his brother, and obviously the knock-on effects it has on his family and friends and everybody like that. So it's truly devastating. It really is. Obviously, moving on, there's a time and a place to talk about things on the pitch, where the Liverpool go in terms of like the transfer window and stuff. That's not for the here and now. That's for later on when time has progressed. Don't want to hear anybody really talking about that kind of thing, at least not for the here and now. But from a Liverpool point of view, like I say, there's been a lot of tributes being laid. Anfield is seemingly filling with people that and fans that are paying their respects and their tributes, and there's going to be flowers laid down outside and things of that nature. And it's going to be wonderful to witness and see. There's always said to be a minute's silence before Portugal women's game, I believe tonight against Spain. So that's at least going to be a nice tribute as well. And I'm sure there are going to be more tributes that are going to be made by Liverpool and maybe even by the former clubs of Diogo Jota, which is going to be, again, lovely to see and be respectful of. And I also hope that Liverpool continue to offer the emotional support and just overall support to Jota's friends and family. And above all, I hope we upheld his contracts. I really do. I really hope that we keep his contract intact, and obviously all of the kind of wages and things of that nature go directly to the family, the children, the wife of Diogo Jota. And I hope that as a club, we work with them, through this, give them the emotional and just overall support that they need, because after all, like, that's pretty much what our club bases its principles on, and it'd be wrong to sort of disregard that. So I'm hoping that we do uphold that. I'm pretty sure we will. But you obviously never know in these kinds of situations. But I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty confident that we will do so. And if we don't, we'll obviously fight back on that until they change their minds. But I'm really hoping that we do act respectfully, responsibly, and with as much help and support as we can to the family of Diogo Jota, because it is the right thing for our club to do. But yeah, truly, truly heartbreaking. Truly, truly heartbreaking. Truly devastating. Truly tragic on the news of Diogo Jota. Thanks everyone for watching. Take care of yourselves. Tell your loved ones you love them. And remember, life is both cruel and short. So enjoy every minute of it. Thanks, guys. Take care.